Welcome back, people, to another vlog. We are 6 days out. It is Monday today. It is peak week. It is going to be the week we compete. Oh, let's fucking go. So just doing my usual morning check-in. This is the spot, a little bit behind the scenes. Phone sits here. Got the bins to the left. This is where you'll see all my check-ins in front of this. Just gets lovely like lighting. It's not too bright. The sun doesn't really bother it, and it's got a nice neutral background. It is unfortunately downhill, and next to the bins as well. So nice smell to wake up to. But we're going to get these check-ins done, then sent over to Taylor, and then plan of action for the day will then be revealed. I'm off work this full week, pretty much. A few hours here or there, so gonna have plenty of time to vlog, plenty of time just to enjoy it, and yeah, make the most of it. So I will see you guys once I've sent my check-ins to Taylor and we're sitting down with the first meal ready for the plan for the day. Bosh. So today's plan of action has now been sent over to myself. It was actually updated in the sheets last night, but I was just waiting to see and make sure there wasn't any changes. So we weighed in this morning at 79.2 kilo, down from yesterday at 73.55. Obviously we loaded Saturday into Sunday, so Saturday we're 72.55, up a kilo with the load, and then down to 72.9 today. So plan of action today is Monday. We've got 6,000 steps to do, which is so shite. Just because like I love walking, like I love a morning walk. I love going out and doing steps. Unfortunately, we won't be doing that. So 6,000 steps, 6 litres of water, which is normal for me. On training days, I'm normally kind of 7, but we're pulling it back to 6. And then any sort of diuretics, 1 gram of vitamin C per meal. So we've got that here. Session wise, we're going to be doing a pull session today with sort of reduced volume. And yeah, that is it. That is the plan for today. I'm going to just film majority of things. I'll probably film all my training as well, to be fair. Maybe speak to the camera a little bit. And we've got some posing and stuff to do as well. So that is everything for the day. What I'll do is obviously I'll update you as we go. We're looking to do check-ins with pics 90 minutes after each meal, which is going to be good. So I'm going to do that as well. But yeah, that is the update for me in the morning. So I will speak to you guys more as the day goes on, with any updates, any changes, anything like that at all. But yeah, that is the plan of action for today. It is now 20 to 7. So I'm going to go and cook my first meal for now. And then we've got posing with Butcher at 8 o'clock. So going to get ready for that as well. So I will speak to you guys in a bit. So meal 1 has now been had. Went downstairs and had that. Not going to show you guys meals today because I've literally just done a full day of eating. And I feel like as well, sometimes when I'm just trying to enjoy the food, having to think about filming a full day of eating the whole time kind of takes away from it a little bit and makes the meals not as enjoyable. So what is the plan now? It is currently 20 past 7. I've got a few check-ins to get through, so I'm going to do these now. Got myself a little double espresso from the Nespresso machine. Absolutely beautiful. It's funny how that actually tastes nice now, and like not dog shit. And it's like I must just be so depleted that I think that tastes nice, because a double espresso is shite at the end of the day. Like you can say you enjoy it like coffee or whatever, especially one from a machine. Like that is dog shit, but it tastes nice. So I'm gonna get this drunk, gonna get my check-ins done, and I will speak to you guys just before we check in with Butcher, as I've got to go and do another set of check-ins for myself. So we now have our posing call with Butcher. For anyone that's interested as how this works, because it's obviously not a normal thing to get a posing call. We have my tripod just set up here, Zoom meeting with him, and then I just pose in front of here. Pretty wild, bit weird first time doing it, but been massively beneficial. I don't think my posing would be literally 10%. No. Yeah, I think my posing would be 10% of what it is now if I didn't have that guy. So shout out to the GOAT. Great guy as well. Love our weekly catch up. So gonna do this in a 45-minute session. Let's go. Bash. Afternoon. I say afternoon, it's literally 10 o'clock in the morning. But I've been up since 4:45, so it feels like the afternoon. We are now getting ready for the gym. Just get my shoes on now. I just completed probably 10 check-ins with the team.
Monday morning check-ins are always the busiest, setting everyone up for a good week ahead. I love the Monday morning check-ins. There's so many of them, and also just a great bunch of lads, you know. So getting shoes on now, ready to go to gym. Sessions have been reduced massively. Taylor's just given me a list of exercises to do. I think probably pretty much kind of a pump session, but not really like it is to be full intensity. Well, kind of full intensity. So I'll show you guys everything we're doing there, which is going to be fun. I have made my pre-drinks. I'm not having a full stim pre for fucking training like this. So the pre we have decided to go for today. If you know me, you know I love my pre's. We have got Neuro. Let me just turn it around. Oh. Nova Pump Neuro. Or Neuro Pump, fuck knows. Lovely flavour. Watermelon gummy candy. But if anyone's tried this, it doesn't go down very well. Like, I don't know how to describe it other than like, you know, sometimes when you've got a really dry mouth and you drink water, it leaves like a little, like the white bits. Like, you know, sometimes the actual ick where people have the white bits on their mouth like that. It leaves bits like that in your mouth. Like, it just doesn't mix very well. But who gives a fuck about that? What I give a fuck about is it gives me a fantastic pump and it gets me locked the fuck in. So I'm going to go get myself a double espresso. And then we are going to get driving towards Flex for a pool session. Had my call with Butcher, like I said. Fantastic call, as usual. Worked a little bit on my posing routine, so I will show you guys that in some more depth when we get to Flex. I'll do my session and then we'll do a bunch of posing after, which is going to be fun. So that is me on the way now. I'll see you guys in a bit. We're just in Flex now, just doing some posing. We trained. I didn't actually film anything just because it was almost a pump session, to be fair, like kind of a different session from usual. And yeah, just the training wasn't exactly the most fun, you know. I enjoy training to failure, training hard on movements I do regularly. This was a bit different, so it is what it is, but doing some posing now. So this is the current look, obviously, in posed. A lot of detail coming through, if you look. Midsection, kind of crisp. Seeing veins and that everywhere. Tricep as well. Glutes coming in as well, which is nice. Legs, a lot of new veins and details through the legs, which is very nice. I was after training legs yesterday as well, so probably still a little bit inflamed, but I'm going to do some posing now. I mean, look at my arm actually. Like, what the hell? What the hell? But yeah, gonna do some posing now, then head home for post-workout meal. I'll attach some videos on screen. Just give film on my phone to practice my posing rounds and stuff like that, and I'll catch you guys back at the give. That is me now back from the gym. We had our post-workout meal, chicken, rice and salad. Just sat outside to eat it, now doing some steps. Key tip, if you want to improve your general health, if you want to improve your digestion, insulin sensitivity, so many different things, go for a little walk after you've had your meal. Little digestion walk, as they say. I've got the walking pad, so it's very convenient. I just come on here and do sort of 5 or 10 minutes. Not too quick either. That's one thing I found, that it's good to do a walk, but not a sprint. You don't want to be sprinting. So gonna just do 5 minutes on this. Got a few client check-ins still to do, just from those that sent them over a little bit later. So I've got 3 more then to do. And then that is finished for the day. I'm just really gonna lie outside, to be fair. Fuck all else to do. Taylor does want photos after 90 minutes after every meal, so I've got a countdown on my watch, got an hour left until I'm to go out and take some photos. And keep it on top of how much hydration I've had. So it is 20 past 2, and I've had 3 full litres, and then we're about halfway through the next 1.5. So probably should start battering through that now, so I've got 1.5 litres to have for the last few hours of the day. But all this stuff, yes, it's very anal, but it's about finding the best look. This is the reason why we're doing all this, because when you're as lean as I am at the minute, things like your water intake, your salt intake, stuff like that makes a massive difference. And it can fully be the difference between winning a show and not, because it makes you look a bit different. So that's why we need to be so anal with these things, tracking it all. On my sheet, I've got a water intake bit, I've got a sleep bit, All this information that Taylor needs, and same with the photos when I send them. Say how much water I've had, say how many meals I've had. It's about keeping it consistent as well and trying to find the best look possible. So that is the current update. Like I said, it's about 20 past 2. So just going to get some check-ins done, and then still got 2 meals to have, which is fantastic for this time. So I was just about to go and take my next check-in shots for Taylor, and I went for a pee. Obviously I'm wearing like posing and stuff. What the fuck is the lighting in this room? The fuck. Look at that. See if I can. Like, what the fuck? Bro. I did not know the light was that good in here. Let's change our check-in spot to hear me thanks. Anyway, that has been an hour and a half since my post-workout meal. So gonna go do my check-in shots now and get them sent across to Taylor. 4.5 litres in of water now, as we're just about to finish this. And then yeah, 2 meals still to have. Fantastic stuff. Just left the house for a little stroll now after meal number 4. It is 10 past 4. So I sent my recent check-in photos over to Taylor. It's very sunny, but obviously I'm not able to do many steps. Only 6k today. We've already done 3,500, which is actually crazy. Like normally I would have had 10, maybe 12k done by now. So quick tactic, if you are going for a walk and you want to walk a lot slower, put some different footwear on. I've got sliders on today. Normally if I have shoes on, obviously I walk pretty quickly. So I opted for sliders to hopefully slow me down ever so slightly, which I'm sure will do the trick. Just going for a little wander, probably 10-15 minutes, just let that meal digest, and I'll leave myself about 1,000 steps for the last meal as well. Feeling pretty good today, to be fair. Yesterday was a tough day, like a really tough day actually. It was legs, and when I woke up, it's a Sunday, which typically is just like a bit of a slower day for people. I didn't have as much on, so that probably played into it. But woke up, did my check-ins, usual posing, that kind of stuff. Then I went out for a coffee with Maya, and I was just like yawning. And it was like 9 a.m. And I had legs to go and train, so got home, had my pre-workout meal, and then just the whole session was a struggle. Putting the weights on the machine, feeling like I was going to pass out every 2 seconds. It's funny because, like, to a normal person, how cooked is this? If I get up out of the car, I stand up, I have to stand still for 10 seconds because I feel like I'm going to pass out. Like, pretty much every single time, which is not really what you want. But part of the process, I guess, comes with being this lean. So when people say to me they want to get this lean, no, you don't. There's getting this lean for a purpose, and the purpose is to step on stage. You shouldn't want to get this lean for any other reason, because it's not comfortable. Your feet are going to hurt, your bum's going to hurt, you're not going to feel great 24/7. Like, I feel like winding down and getting ready for bed, and it's 4:15. But it's part of the process. It's part of the fun, challenging yourself, pushing yourself, and doing things that many people wouldn't. And that's why it's, to me, rewarding and fun to actually challenge myself, because that's one thing in life that, like, I don't just want to do what everyone else does. I mean, that's always been the case with myself. Like, when I left school, I did just have a standard, like a normal 9 to 5, if you will. But then I started selling shoes and reselling, and that then allowed me to go part-time at my job, and that kind of made me realise, look, I'm not going to work full-time. I'm going to work for myself in some aspect. Around about that time, I started enjoying the gym a little bit more. Obviously I was part-time at work, so I had a lot of time for the gym. Got myself a coach, started training, fell in love with the gym a little bit more. Then went and did all the PT courses and all that kind of stuff, and now coaching myself. And yes, it's challenging. Like, it is difficult. Like, the hours I put into that and learning and stuff, like, it is quite time consuming, but it's completely different. It's something that I love doing, something I have a passion for, so it's almost not work in a sense. So but it is still challenging myself. Like, this is not what people normally do. Like, people don't wake up, for example, this morning at 5 and get all your check-in stuff done. And people don't do 15,000 steps a day. People don't. It's doing things that other people won't. Is what kind of drives me. And yeah, just doing things that actually are hard. Like, see, when I came out that leg day yesterday, I was like, fucking hell, that is literally what it's about. Didn't, like, there was so many times in that leg day where it's like, oh, just want to sack this off, like, but I didn't. And that's the thing that I'll always come out the other side for and be grateful for, that I'm not like a quitter. And that a lot of people are. Like, so many people nowadays, they just want the quick, easy route. The easy route is always not to do it, or the easy route is to stop early or that kind of thing. And I'm grateful, but also proud of myself for not being like a quitter when it comes to these type of things. So if you can take anything away from this, is don't be a quitter in whatever you do. You only fail when you stop. That goes for everything. If you get punched, get back up, motherfucker. But yeah, that was a tough day yesterday. But yet again, got to the end of the day, put my head down on the pillow, knew I'd done everything I had to do that day, and went to sleep a happy guy. Woke up this morning, felt a lot better, a lot fresher, nowhere near as tired, and ready to go again. I think we'll probably have a fantastic weight drop into tomorrow as well, especially with just doing a little bit less steps today. Today's session not being like a full intensity, kind of like a pump session. I think we'll probably be dropping down tomorrow, which is fantastic. I need to put my pre-bed scale weight in with Taylor as well now, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's me just on a walk now. Literally just going to do a 10-minute loop, so I'm going to walk. I mean, I've done 5 minutes already, just waffling away, so I'm going to get to the end of this cycling path and then turn around and go back to the gaff. I'll try relax. Annoyingly, it's really sunny, so like, kind of want to sit outside. I think I will sit outside actually. I was going to say I might get burnt, but I shouldn't get burnt because it's about 4:30 now. The UV should be going down, because that's one of the things I fucking hate putting sun cream on. Like, that is such a deterrent. Like, see, for lying in the sun, like, lying in the sun is lovely, but putting sun cream on is fucking hell. So it's kind of a massive deterrent. But if the UV is gone, it might be all good. So that's probably my plan of action. I'll pick up the camera a bit later as well. But 6 days out, pretty exciting. Looking at my recent YouTube videos, they've been doing really good as well. So this is something I've always loved doing. I actually had a YouTube channel as well when I was like fucking 12. Always knew I was going to do YouTube. I fucking wanted an Elgato so bad. Like, genuinely, the things I would have done for an Elgato back then. Used to just like film on my iPhone, did a bit of Bloom Tower Defense, bit of Clash of Clans, bit of COD, bit of FIFA, bit of everything, you know. But now we found what I actually enjoy, just being myself. Bodybuilding, gym, fitness. I think fitness as well, like, I don't just love bodybuilding, like, at this point in time, I do, but when that's done, like, it wouldn't just stop. Like I said, I'd done running previously, done a marathon, quite a lot of half marathons, and I'm definitely going to continue. Like, once sort of middle age, get to 30, Ironman season is happening, 100%, that's the goal. Ironman, definitely. Probably a few more marathons, although marathons are kind of like, I used to always love a half marathon because it's the perfect distance, but I feel marathon's just a bit like you're begging it, like, it's too much training, just for a marathon, especially when I've already done one, by the way, if you didn't know, I've run a marathon, sub 4 hours as well, by the way. But yeah, Ironman, I think. Bodybuild, will still enjoy it and love it, and then when I'm looking for a different challenge in life, we'll be hitting up the Ironman bash. But I've waffled for fucking 8 minutes now, so back to the gaff we go. So we're back in the house. I need to stop saying so. Whenever I've been editing these videos, every single time I go to the next bit, I go so, right? Imagine I didn't say so. Just sat down, last meal time, 6 o'clock. We have about, what is that? 1 litre of water left to drink. And then we've got our last meal here as well. Cream of rice bowl, sitting down, we Simon Wilson video on the TV. Way on the MacBook, sorry. So gonna just scran this. Got to do another check-in 90 minutes after this meal, which is class. And then yeah, bedtime for me. Average bedtime this week has been like fucking 8:30. Last night was 3 minutes to 9. Oh my god, such a late one. So yeah, I have a feeling we'll eat this, do a little bit of YouTube enjoyment watching, and then yeah, probably going to pass out. So I might pick up the camera again. If I don't, like and fucking subscribe. I'm pushing the YouTube videos. We're smashing them out. Very happy with how they've been performing. Very, very happy with how they've been performing. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. If I don't see you later today, bash.